Hi guys, a couple more warnings for the 27th and the 3rd of August. Well, not really warnings, but connections to the iPad Go video of two in relation to warnings. So Boris on my channel on my 27th and August the 3rd video commented that the iPad Go 2 video is 7 minutes and 27 seconds long. I agreed before I checked, and I have now checked and I can see that it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds long. However, when you click on the video and begin to, you'll notice that it switches down 1 second to 7 minutes 29 seconds. And then you'll notice when you play the video, it doesn't begin till 2 seconds in. So if you take away those numbers and from 7:30, play the video 7:29, take away 2 more seconds, you're down to 7:27. That could just be a coincidence, but this video doesn't seem to have any coincidence in it. Whether it has connection to the real world, we will see in 6 days' time. But in relation to the video, it has a consistent message. Whether it's real or not, that remains to be seen. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. Thank you, Boris, for pointing that out. The video is actually 7 minutes and 27 seconds long. Even when you get to the end of the video, there's a while where there's blackness, but then you get, if it's playing, yep, then you get that. And there's no seconds after that is shown, so that is the end of the video. So it is 7 minutes and 27 seconds long, 7:27. So that's one, along with everything else I've pointed out already. Back to the classroom, I realized in the video where I was talking about the 27th and the 3rd, I talked about how the 3rd connects to a missile and the 3rd of August, but I didn't talk about what the 4th connects to. I mentioned the fact that it's in front of the hangman, which is on the chalkboard, which basically just connects me to death by August the 4th. We're looking at large-scale death in association with everything that's gone on. The 4th of August could be the day that the missiles come. I do think it may be the 3rd of August, but obviously time zones and, you know, them being a day apart, I don't think there's too much haggling that needs to be done on that point. But there are 4, what I'm interpreting as nuclear missiles launched at 4 points, which I've interpreted as could be New York, Florida, possibly Texas and California, or it may be Washington and California. But, you know, that's just interpretation. I really don't know if any of these things are actually going to happen, but that's what the 4th appears to be connected to. Obviously, the 4th is Obama's birthday. We have what could be a reference to a party hat and the letter D on it, which could be a connection to the number 4. So if you don't see the missile launches on the 3rd, look out for them on the 4th. Just be cautious in general. The next connection is here. I believe the back wall is portraying a consistent message associated with dates. The flower here, if you notice, I pointed some of these things out before, but you've got the F here, which is pretty clear, at least to me anyway, and that is kind of pointing down towards this figure, which is connected to the tsunami wave, and this little circle, which could be the asteroid or meteor that I've talked about, possibly happening during the blood moon or on August the 3rd, either one of those days. But I've also shown how they can artificially fake these things with mini satellites that glow brightly when they enter the atmosphere. So it could look like a meteor is coming down, and then associated with some sort of nuclear explosion. It could look like a meteor impacted the planet, when in actual fact it didn't. So just be aware of that. But the F, I think, associates with Friday, and then we've got the stag horns over here, which are a series of V's, V being the Roman numeral for the number 5 in this interpretation here, because there's 3 of them. I don't think it's 3 22s, although that would make 666. So it's possible that could be a multiple layered interpretation. But I'm also looking at it as 555, which is 15. Keep that in mind. So Friday 15, and then when it goes on to the next scene, we can see a little bit more over here, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of flame coming off of the stag. So if you connect all that together, Friday, 15 and 6, that doesn't really mean anything on the Gregorian calendar, but on the lunar calendar, that could be the 6th lunar month, the 15th lunar day, which is July 27th. So keep that in mind. We then got 3 of these leaves here, which again could point us to 3 a.m. So it could be giving us a time and a date. Friday, July 27th, 3 a.m. This reference over here being in terms of the lunar calendar. Then we move over here and we've got 3 blades of grass, which again could point us to 3 a.m. We'll make it a bit bigger. We've got the rabbit in the background here with his 2 ears sticking up. What I didn't notice before is how these leaves here, they actually connect together and they make the number 7. So 2 and 7, 27. So we've got 3 a.m, 27. I've already mentioned how the rabbit is looking at the 8th figure with the 2 above his head, which appears to be saying to me on the 2nd of the 8th, which is the 2nd of August, go or do like rabbits do and go underground. Because the next day, Friday, the 3rd of August, there may be some catastrophe. And then over here, we have the number 15, which I think the 5 goes round behind his head. You can't really tell, but I'm guessing that's the illusion they mean to give with the calla lily, which, you know, represents death. And obviously 15 again could be connected to the lunar 15. So the back wall could be portraying a consistent message, which is Friday, the 6th month and the 15th lunar day, which is July 27th, 3 a.m, 3 leaves, 3 a.m, 3 blades of grass, 2 ears, the number 7, 27, another F here, Friday, 3, the 3rd, the 8th character, August, but also the rabbit looking at the 8th character with the 2 ears, which I'm just interpreting as the day before. They're warning whoever they meant this video to be for to go underground. So that is all I wanted to bring to you guys today. Just a few more connections. The video length of the original iPet Goat 2 video, if you actually take the content of the video, it's 7 minutes and 27 seconds long. We have the rabbit ears here in the background with the vine leaves, possibly making a reference to 27 again. The F, which I think is pretty clear. The 3 blades of grass, the 8th character, Friday, August the 3rd. There's a lot of references that are connecting together. So this scene here appears to connect with the chalkboard in the classroom, the scene before this one, which again, the missile, Friday, August the 3rd. So watch out on both those days, and again, watch out on August the 4th, because that does appear that it may have connections with the nuclear missiles that we're talking about. If there's 4 of them, then in their perverse way, they would launch 4 missiles on the 4th of August. So, you guys, with all that said, you know, have a peaceful day, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.